And we said, listen, we've been on tour since before you kids were gay. We've been everywhere, queers. We've been everywhere, queers. Cross the deserts, bare queers. Breathe the mountain air, queers. Travel, we've had our share. We've been everywhere.
Rocky and Rhoda, in their own internal narrative, have been touring the entire world for 25 years, trying to make a personal goal of going to every lesbian bar and queer party. I'm co-director of a small community art troupe called Heels on Wheels, and we've been touring the US and Canada for about the last 5 years. We do an annual tour. And we've gotten to, there's this way where like the lesbian bar song was a little bit informed by that experience, where we have played like so many places.
The Lexington Gallagher, don't forget the Lexington Crowd in Toronto by first down in the morning.
We haven't done a
show
we
together.
haven't done a show like this together before. We've been in performance spaces together for about 10 years.
For years and years.
Yeah.
And years. Like we're both have been working in Brooklyn as performing theater artists for 10 years or so.
Genealogists, thank you for having us. For the Feminist Artists Genealogy Society 2015 conference, we have been paying attention the whole way. And we want you to know, Rocky and Rhoda have worked with, met, and slept with most of the artists that you've talked about this weekend.
It's really interesting as a forum to think about, like, there are these traveling artists, these touring artists, and they make money doing weird gigs. Mm-hmm. And the weird gig they've been brought into is like this conference. And so they sort of have to shoehorn this material into the conference's needs.
Rocky Road, I want to welcome you to the show, by which we mean act to sit down. It's time for more genealogical performance.
Genealogy is at once this super like rigorous art that is largely practiced by people who aren't in fact academics in a certain way. And it was interesting to bring it into these genealogy conferences, that kind of thing, and bring it into the sort of feminist academic space because of the way in which it gives us sort of this language of feminism and this struggle with feminism inside of this like thing people try to do all the time, which is figure out like where the hell are they from and where the hell are their people from.
So in great-great-grandmother's pocketbook was great-great-great-grandmother's locket, which of course led to great-great-great-great-grandmother's family diary.
What is it to come from a history and a lineage that you are wrestling with constantly, right? Mm-hmm. And feministly, right? Like I know for myself, like that's the lineage I put myself in, like feminist performance art. It's where my artistic work was grown.
The women farmed the land, they made it rich. They grew plants. They made crafts.
And it has a huge number of problems with it, right? And it has a huge number of tensions within it. And I think trying to sort out, like, if I am from this world, if I am white, if I am, non-trans, if I am locating myself inside of a performance and community history that has some really big problems, how do I address that?
Oh my goddess, our ancestors started a trans exclusive lesbian land project while at the same time they were anti-patriarchal warriors. How typical.
Jack is amazing and everyone should come here and work here and see shows here.
Independent theater spaces are so crucial to culture making, especially in Brooklyn, especially in New York, where access to space for artists is just, it's a lot harder.
To do something kind of big and kind of excessive for two people in a lot of ways, but to get to do it somewhere that's like, yes, go, do it. In this like tinfoil wonderland.
Any note you can hold, I can hold longer. Oh, I can hold any longer than you. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes,